Ay. How's everybody doing? It's a long day. Been a long day. I just decided to come on live and do a lazy live stream. Other people do lazy live streams, so decided to do lazy prepper live stream. Lazy prepper live stream. Just to check in on everybody, see how everybody's doing, see what's up. I already worked this morning and now I'm just chilling and just deep in thought about things that have happened this last year. What's going on, Rachel? I'm doing a lazy live stream. Lazy one. I cooked dinner. I made salmon and rice. It was really good. What about you? What are you doing? You know, people are so funny to me. People are really funny. I guess I'm in one of those deep thought moods tonight. That's why I'm just being lazy on the couch. I think sometimes like we get so wrapped up in things that we don't take time for us just to chill. And YouTube has went down on my priority list quite a bit just because it's like social media, there's so many haters and so many people that just want to talk nonsense or get on their channels and lie about other people and not really discuss real topics, real topics about people's feelings. Um, we've become a very plastic society. You know what I mean? You cook dinner and made steak, teriyaki, and rice. Yum. I think sometimes it's good just to come together and even though we're a prepping channel, this channel has always been off the wall. Literally. I think that enjoying life and having balance in life is really important. I got a comment from somebody the other day that they left my channel and they came back. They left my channel because I was too doom and gloomy. And I used to do a lot of news broadcasts. Maybe you came to the channel because of those news broadcasts. But I don't know. I guess I look at YouTube differently now because I don't really need to be here or want to make a living doing it. I'm just here because I enjoy the people on my channel. I enjoy the people that I've met, and some of y'all are assholes. Just saying. What's up, B boy? B boy, B boy, B boy. There's some real. I think that people have become keyboard warriors, where they don't take into consideration people's feelings, and maybe that's our whole society. Is that we're just a bunch of like we're so wrapped up in other things that we don't look at real life. I That's one thing I really enjoy about the channels that are international because they're showing things that people enjoy. Right now, I hope you're enjoying watching me laying on the couch. Oh yeah, Rachel, most definitely. My main thing for the last 6 months is to get healthier. Today is day 3 that I've been vaping and not smoking, and I feel a little edgy. I do feel a little edgy. That was my big crutch is puffing a cigarette, but I also don't want to smoke anymore because it doesn't make sense like to be smoking, right? And working out. That makes no sense. So I figure while Tin is taking a nap, because today I worked this early morning shift, which was awesome. I really, really am enjoying working at this treatment center. It's it gives you a different outlook. I went to my first graduation of one of the people that graduated from the IRT program, which is an intensive program, 90 days, and it's hard on them because they have to face a lot of their demons. And I think that sometimes in life we don't face the demons very well. We try to run and blame everybody else for our problems instead of taking responsibility for things that we've done. You know what I mean? And I think the best thing that's ever happened to me in a long time is just being responsible for me. You know what I? Yeah. Facing demons is a hard thing. You know, facing our wrongs instead of always doing the blame game. The blame game is easy to say, oh, well, they did this to me, they did that to me. Instead of saying, I put myself in a bad situation and now I'm paying the consequences of that situation. Always reflecting into the past instead of looking at the present. I kind of have a saying like, you know, over the years through my addiction and now I'm like 30 some years clean. Yeah, I chew some candy once in a while, you know, whatever. I like the candy. It helps me with my PTSD and helps me calm down. I haven't ate any in a long time because I have nothing to calm down from. You know, when you get rid of the negativity out of your life, life becomes so much better. And when you can actually enjoy silence. I think one of the biggest things that's helped me through my life is journaling, writing a journal, putting my thoughts out there and not exposing my heart to everybody because I think my heart has got me in a lot of problems before. And I take responsibility for that because if somebody says, oh, I need this or oh, this is wrong with me, I always try to help fix it. And that's one of those things that it's not always good. It's not always good to run around and try to fix people because really the only person we can fix is us once we take responsibility for ourselves, for our own actions, and our own failed relationships, or failed marriages, or screwed up with your kids, or whatever you've done, whatever I've done. But like, I really believe that, like, when you look at yourself in the mirror and you look at your reflection, you're either going to see love or you're going to see something you don't like. And that's like been my big thing. Is I want Yes, I've taught prepping skills and demos and bushcraft. And a lot of that I learned along the way because of each one of you, because I wanted to bring more and more to the channel. And I think prepping's important, but I think prepping your spirit is like really important. Like actually taking the time for yourself, not what everybody wants you to do, but what you want to do. And I'll tell you what I really want to do. I want to travel. I want to travel. It's a big world. That's why I got a tiny house, a small house. And actually looked for the cheapest house I could find. I wanted it to be clean. I didn't want it to be nasty. The cabin was nice, but it was always so dusty. And I just wanted it to be a nice little place for me and Trooper and be able to enjoy life by traveling. So that being said, yes, I'm planning another trip. I'm planning a trip. I'm 7,000 miles away from the person that I really, really care about. And I want to go back to the Philippines. I want to be in the Philippines for my birthday. Hi, Maddie. Nice. This is a little bit different live stream for me because I'm being lazy. I didn't feel like doing no fancy production tonight. Last night was a lot of fun with trivia and music, but I just wanted to share my thoughts and feelings about life. And I think one of the best things that happened to me over this last year as I reflect since we're getting to the end of the year is a LDR, a long distance relationship. It takes a lot. It takes a lot to have trust in the person, to be able to spend time with them, which is done via video, you know, or via WhatsApp or Facebook or whatever. But I think that that's really cool. Like, me and Tin have been able to really get to know each other because we're not doing the la la la, let's kissy poo 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 all the time. we're like really talking. And we've talked about so many subjects. And she's a wonderful woman. And then when I went to the Philippines and met her, it made me realize how wonderful she really was. It didn't matter what we did, we were just really happy. Like we could just go walk along the road and laugh. And I think that the most enjoyment for me in the Philippines was sitting at her house, like doing day to day life, sweating my ass off until we got the aircon installed. And I don't know. Life is pretty awesome if you really take the time to stop and smell the roses. That's what I always say, stop and smell the roses. And then when you're smelling the roses, drop off some garbage so that you're not carrying around all the baggage with you from the past relationships or the years gone by. And I think, one thing is to live the life that you want to live. Be it if it's prepping, be it if it's spending more time with your family, learning skills, whatever it may be. Right now, I'm in this phase of my life of giving back to people I don't know. At the treatment center, these women and men are coming in, and I don't know them. I know they're criminals, but do they deserve someone to listen? The stories that they tell make us realize how lucky and blessed we are. Maybe some of you on the channel have been behind bars. Do you deserve a second chance? Hell yeah, you do. Everybody deserves a second chance at love and light. Yeah, that's so true. And like B-Boy, I want to give you a big shout out. You are crazy fun. You're crazy fun. When you came up with the raccoon tail, oh, I just can't take it. But I love to watch you, B-Boy. You're just you. And I think if more people would just be them and not worry about what people think or say about them, it would be a much happier place. Much happier place. The damn raccoon tail. And then when you put the tail in the front, I'm like, oh, B-Boy, what the hell did you just do? I love fireworks, Chrissy. Well, we love you too. Thank you. I don't know. I think sometimes social media numbs us about what's real in life. And life is like a roller coaster. It's such a journey. And we have to grasp every day and enjoy it. Like really enjoy it. Do y'all want to hear one of my writings? I haven't wrote for a while. I used to journal when I was in the midst of my addiction about what was in my head. Then I started writing about what was in my heart. Do you want to hear what was in my head or in my heart? I'll read one to you because I just found my journals, one of them dating all the way back to 1988, 87, when I first got clean. And yeah, I screwed up a couple times after that. Um, I always thought I wasn't good enough. I always thought I was fat. I always thought I was ugly. I mean, my self-image was like in the toilet. And I think a lot of that came from childhood drama, stress, a broken family, all those things, and I beat myself up over them. Yeah. I think, Rachel, some people don't understand that there's many aspects to each one of us, and it brings me back to an Indian proverb. And the Indian story is about the two wolves that live within us. One, of course, represents the light, love, and hope, and the other one is the dark side of us. And those two wolves fight often inside of us. And when they're fighting, it's really hell. It's really hell right here on earth. But as you learn which wolf you want to be, that's when you shine. That's when you shine. And Do any of you want to hear one of my writings? I'll read it. I might be embarrassed. I don't know. I might be embarrassed. I might be like, oh shit, did I just read that to this channel? Does anybody want to hear one? Rachel, do you want to hear one? Or do you want to look at my legs? Here. Here, hold on. Hold on. There's my legs. And there we go. There we go. You like the leg shot? The wolf's the pack, and the pack is the wolf. Ante, what's up, man? Long time no see. Long time no see. Rachel said yes and no. Rachel, yes? Oh, you didn't want to see my legs? Or you did want to see my legs? You want to hear one of my writings, or you don't want to hear one of my writings? Come on, Rachel, quit talking in riddles. That's another thing. That is another damn thing about social media. Is, somebody can write something in the chat or text you a message, and you go, "Oh my God, did they just write to me?" And people get all bent out of shape, and we take things wrong so easily. A bunch of puff marshmallows. Day 3. This one's not bad. A little throwaway vape. Cost me like $20, but it's like peach mango. Peach and bananas or something mango. It's tropical. It's tropical. So do we want to hear a writing? Do we want to hear one of my writings, or do y'all not want to be bored with my inner thoughts? Y'all tell me. Tell me what you want. I just want... Y'all want me to sing? Baby, baby, don't get hooked on me. You do? Okay, hold on. Okay. Shit, I didn't want to set up. I was so comfy. But I brought it on myself. Let me see here. One of them has a lot of writings. Oh, okay, let's see what does OTWP have to read today. Oh shit. This is like some inner shit. This is some inner shit right here. I wrote one to my mother. Y'all want to hear the one about my mom? My mom is a lovely woman. Here in less than a month, my mom will be 82 years old. Losing my dad was really hard, Losing my dad was just really, really hard. My dad was an alcoholic, playboy, womanizer, you name it, he was it. But my mom, on the other hand, my mom has always been my biggest cheerleader. Like, no matter what's happening in my life, my mom has been my supporter, my cheerleader, my friend. And yeah, I was a little scared of her because she would put some whoop ass on you if you acted up, right? But my mom is very special. She goes by Foxy Mama when she comes on the channel. She is my real mom. And my mom is so wonderful. Like, no matter what we've done throughout life, my mom has always supported us. Be it if it's relationships, be it if it's new career fields, be it if it's traveling, be it even when she doesn't really want us to do something. But mom always has supported us. So, I don't know, this was written in like a long time ago. M is for the moment she lays her eyes on you. The memories she's hold dear as she watches her children mature. O is for open-hearted and open arms to hold you in times of grief, happiness, or trouble. T is for the teacher. She becomes to you for the time she smiles at you, for the tenderness she shows. H is for her heart. A heart of gold and a hand to hold as you walk along life's path. E is for extraordinary, able to handle it all on her own. strong to guide you and encourage you. R is for the retreat, a safe place to always call home, a place to run when the world has gotten you down. I love my mom. Mother, a person who shows true courage in times when the road is rough. A nurturer, a caregiver, a friend, a leader. A shelter from the storm, a shoulder to lean on, and a heart of gold. My mom. Y'all like it? I'm mushy. I'm mushy toward my mom. I'm mushy sometimes when I write. I'm really mushy when I write. Here's another one. I don't know what this is about, but maybe when I was in a little bit of depression, a small drop of dew on the petals of a flower, a bird sings a soothing melody, the howling of the wind across the open field, the chalky road ahead, the pavement ends, the old barn in the distance, the sounds of leaves rustling across the road, the shimmer of metal faded by time, glistening in the sun, the old farmhouse in the distance, the gray and white dust. So I enjoy writing. I've been writing a long time. What's going on with the internet? That's why it's so painful to give birth, the trauma, a bond between mother and child. Moms know best. Oh, I love writing. I've been writing since I got clean. Way freaking back in the day. And I was putting up some stuff in the house and I was like, oh, I found one of my books. Oh, I found another one of my books. And I enjoy writing. It's kind of my release from reality and a release into the thoughts in my head. And it's always a good thing to be able to find that soft side of you, that side that the world can't like make ugly. And I think sometimes, the world gets us down because people bash us, belittle us, don't like what we do or don't like who we are. And really, it's all about just loving ourselves along the journey of life. It's not about, I have to please you or that person or this person, you know what I mean? And that makes it difficult sometimes. It does. Machine channel. Welcome everybody to the chat. B-Boy, thanks for being here. Like number 7. Where are you? I just seen you, and I love fireworks, Chrissy. I'm gonna make you a mod here. Hold on. I'm trying to make you a mod. Maybe I can't. I don't know. I guess we're just having a little powwow in the living room. Rachel. Oh, add as a moderator. There you go. What is it? What does it say? They hated him first. What do you mean, Rachel? What does that mean? What does that mean? They hated him first. Let's put some bubbles on it. Uh-oh. I wonder if I can catch them. I wonder if I can catch the bubbles. Stop it. I didn't catch the bubbles. I didn't catch the bubbles. They hated him. Who'd they hate, Rachel? Who? Your first husband? If you're believing Christ, the scripture says they had Jesus first. Oh, okay, I got you. I got you. Uh, yeah, life is interesting, isn't it? And you know what's really funny? You know what's really funny to me is that back in the 80s, oh God, I'm talking about how old I am. But like, y'all, why have we become like social media? Like, we love social media. We are, I guess, in the future, when we're all gone, they can look back how weird we were. Just saying, they'll be like, why were they talking about this shit on social media? I don't know. Lurkers, you can come on in. Smash the thumbs at least. You can smash it up or down. Doesn't really matter to me. You can smash it down because that might float my boat. Hey, it's sort of addicting. It is. It is. It is sort of addicting. It's fun. It's what's really cool, Rachel. This is let's talk on a positive note. Y'all know I don't like to talk on the negative bullshit all the time. I think that social media has given us an avenue to actually just say whatever we want to say as a creator, put shows together, fun things like that. Like last night, trivia and music. I think one of the most important things in my life has been music. And I've noticed over the years of being on YouTube, when I used to flip on and I'd have 100 people, people are drawn to drama. People are drawn to fear and stress. But when you have like a mellow live stream and we're just talking like this, it's not that popular. Now, if I came on and said maybe I shot myself in the foot or something, I mean, oh shit, everybody's there. I remember when I was living out in the cabin in the Ozarks and I said that I got robbed. And I I said there was masked men. I didn't say men, I said there was masked bandits on the porch and I got robbed. And my God, everybody came in. Oh my God, you got robbed, OTWP, blah, blah, blah. Who were they? You should have called us. We would have came out there and kicked some ass, blah, blah, blah. And the funny thing is, it was really three raccoons. And I told at the end that I was talking about raccoons. I just have done like social experiments on YouTube, which is really interesting. And I know for a fact when I do fear, doom, gloomy, or oh my God, this happened to me, people rush in because we're all drawn to the fear factor. We're all drawn to the fear factor, which is really not, if we really analyze it in a down to earth, educational, realistic way, that's really not a good thing. It is crazy times we're living in. You know, our grandparents, think about this, Rachel. Most of our grandparents and especially our great grandparents would be absolutely appalled that we're on social media, airing our business, showing ourselves eating a cheeseburger, the weird shit that we do. Like, who in the chat hasn't ate a hamburger, right? But we show it. And so it becomes like, it does. I would agree with you that it's an addiction. It is. Social media is an addiction. And people really get their feelings hurt. I've got my feelings stomped on YouTube. Stomped on. Oh, they will be. They would be because, the thing that's interesting to me is that the younger generation, they don't know how to function without social media. And so if you're in like your 40s to 60s, say, if it goes down, we can still function. I know I can still function. But a lot of the younger generations, if social media or the internet went down, they wouldn't know how to do a lot of stuff. and they don't have the critical skills to like analyze something to figure out a solution because they're so used to going to YouTube or clicking on the phone to find out where something's at. I remember back in the day, like we would, and y'all, you can key in on this, but you probably had 20 to 50 phone numbers stored in your brain, not on your phone. And I think that the more we rely on social media and with AI taking over the way it has, I think honestly, people are losing those critical thinking skills. Yeah, yeah, Rachel, I agree. Like when you really talk about the younger generation, it's actually a little scary. It's a little scary. And now that I'm working in this treatment center, I see, I mean, these are young people I'm dealing with, not old farts. These are most of the, we do have a very small dorm. I think there's 14 or 15 guys in there, all men that are older. I'm talking 50 and up that have been in the system, in the penitentiary, in the prison system, in DOC for years and years and years. And we have a special dorm for them. Some of them are so institutionalized that I don't know how they'll ever make it, right? But what I'm seeing in the regular dorms is young men and women, 20. I think the youngest one we have is 19, but 19 to like 25 years old. That is the majority of them. And what's like sad is I do meds, right? And when I do meds, they're getting like 7 to 10 pills a day. Some of them 2, 3 times a day. And I'm like, wow. So they have to have a pill to deal with anxiety, a pill to go to sleep, a pill to wake up. Um, a lot of them are on Suboxone. Suboxone is a medication to treat people that have used fentanyl. Who in their right mind, at the prime of your life, at the time when you should be out dancing and romancing and going to the beach, go and try fentanyl? Fentanyl is, oh my God, it's really crazy the things that I'm seeing and the stories that they're telling me. It's unreal. The nice thing today, I worked from 6 a.m. to 2, and the real nice thing today is we had one of the girls, before she was 23 years old, she had 3 DUIs. Three. She ended up in our program. And when she came there, she hated it. She hated it. It's a 90-day program, so I've been there with half of her program. And just in the last month and a half, I have seen this big, huge change in her. So today she graduated. And it was amazing the things that people were saying about her from when she first came in to doing some soul searching and working on herself, what she's like today. She is so excited. She gets out tomorrow morning. She's so excited. And she's like, Kim, this is the first time in my life since I was in high school that I realized I had a problem. I realized I wasn't dealing with my feelings and that I want to be sober and have a productive life and tell my story to other people in my age bracket. And it's like such a transformation. See, when they first come in the first day, they get their picture taken, of course, not fingerprinted, but they get their picture taken because we already have their fingerprints from DOC or the gels or whatever. But we take a first day picture. And when I looked at her, because we had to check out her clothes to her so she could take all of her stuff home tomorrow. And I was like, is this the same woman? It was absolutely amazing what 90 days did to her. What 90 days of sobriety, what 90 days of having people at your fingertips to help you cope and help you deal with your garbage has done for this young lady. I mean, it doesn't even look like the same woman. It is. It's a very difficult job, but has great reward. Difficult is to put it lightly, Rachel. Like I've sat in the office and just shook my head like, wow. You have to realize too, so many of them are institutionalized that when they come to the treatment center, it's like them versus us, and they don't realize that we're on their side. We treat them like little kids at first. They have to earn everything. They have to go to bed at 9 o'clock at night. They can't have treats. They can't have snacks. They can't. It's like a lot of they can't have. They have to earn it. So that's like really interesting to watch them progress. And they get these bracelets, right? So as they progress through the steps, all we have to do is look at their wrist, and we know what level they're at. And so the higher the color level, the more rewards they get. And so it's really interesting to watch them work their programs to elevate to the next level. And it's intense. It's really intense. Well, I'm hoping that Tin wakes up soon. I'm missing her, but tomorrow's my day off. And because of our time difference, we spend a lot of time together, but sometimes it's just weird because we can't or whatever. Or one of us is tired. Like I was on her Zumba earlier and I was just all out tired, so I fell asleep. And I love watching her. I encouraged her to get in the rain and dance. Yeah. Yeah, well, and I mean, I got trained what 3 weeks ago, so I do shakedowns. I do pat down searches. I do UAs. I do mouth swabs. I do ankle monitors. I mean, my job is very interesting, and sometimes it's crazy. We've had a lot of escapes over the last month where people, and we don't force them to stay. The bad thing is if they're not willing, it's usually the first 72 hours that they can't handle the pressure and they run. They run and they take off. And as soon as we do a head count and we realize they're gone, we have a tablet. It has their picture, their dorm, their bunk number, everything. And when we do a head count, it takes us anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour to do a head count. And when we realize one of them's gone, then we have to put the whole facility on lockdown. We have to go through the whole facility, like kind of just search it out and make sure that they're not there. Then once we realize that, then we have to go and call the sheriffs, the highway patrol, the parole officer, and the list is really heavy, and check with the local police department and the hospitals to make sure nothing happened to them. And then they put out an APB for them, and they usually arrest them within a few hours. And then they're kicked out of the program, and a lot of them will regress and go directly back to prison. So the first 72 hours of bringing these people into the center is so crucial. One, that they know that they're not in prison anymore, and two, that they realize that we're on their side, that we want to see them there, and that we want to see them do better for themselves and get, some of them get clean, some of them just coming straight out of the DOC. And so it's really hard for a transition from being institutionalized to going back out in the community. So it is a very interesting job. I'm in a high rate training right now because I'm taking over prescription meds for the Women's Center, which is really something, which I've been talking about. Hello, Saki. So it's a very interesting job, but it is at times heart-wrenching, at times stressful. But I like it. I like it. I really like it. Saki, thank you for being a member. I didn't know you were a member. When did you become a member? Thank you. Thank you for the memberships. Rachel, you're a member? Yeah. Thank you, y'all, for being members. I think we need to hear a song. I think we need to hear a song. What are we going to listen to? What are we going to listen to? Let's see what we're going to listen to. I'm going to find us a song. I know what I can go to. I can go to my playlist. Let me go to my playlist. Let me go to my playlist and listen to a song. And then I'm going to try to find my love. I don't know where she's at. She may be still sleeping. Sometimes she's sleeping, sometimes she might, who knows? I'm sure she'll call me if she wants to talk to me. Put on your dancing shoes, please. I really fell in love with some music when I was getting ready to leave the Philippines. But let's see if you all can see this. This is from like 2 years ago. And hold on. What 2 years has done to me on YouTube? My God. I was a fat fart. I was fat. Oh my God. I was really fat. Let's watch. Let's see how fat I was. Oops. Let's see how fat I was. Shit has hit the fan. Yes, I was. I was fat. Is that the Kimberly that I know? Okay, we're going to do one more. You know, sometimes it's good. Sometimes it's good to go deep in the mind of OTWP. And I love doing these videos. It's really, really fun to me. And so we're gonna watch one of them. Hold on. This is a good one. This is deep in the mind of OTWP. Everybody in the video is me. Hold on, here we go. We're gonna make it. We're not gonna make it. Come on, get moving, get out of here. That was fantastic. I've always been a big fan of head shrinking. I'd better call Saul. Hi, I'm Saul Goodman. Did you know that you have rights? The Constitution says you do, and so do I. I believe that until proven guilty, every man, woman, and child in this country is innocent. And that's why I fight for you, Albuquerque. Better call Saul. Open your mind means take my hand.
Annie? My goodness, you've grown.
So have you. One more beautiful.
Snow will bury last night. I hope you're doing alright. Snow that buries last night.
Watch this. Now I'm going to close my eyes.
Keep your eyes open.
You've been hit by a smooth.
I love doing those. I think I need to do some new ones. Y'all want me to do some new ones? I love making those. Like, maybe I should make another one with George Mitchell, Possum Head Mitchell on it, and put his face on it. I'd put his face on a cop one, and do Rachel's face on one. I know, George. I am a nut. Almond Joy's got nuts, and Mounds don't. Which one would you prefer? I hope that you all pay attention if you're getting Mounds or if you're getting nuts. Oh, Lordy. Lord help us. Lord help us. Nah, 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 nah. Yankee Doodle, keep it up and call it macaroni no nuts. Kimberly G. Is this Kimberly G that I was a special guest on your radio show? Is this that Kimberly? Is it you? Is it you? Is it you? It is you. Oh my goodness gracious. I was trying to find your radio show. Are you all back up or you're not on? What's going on? My prepping life has changed, Kimberly G. Yeah, I'm down the rabbit hole. I'm stuck down there. I'm never coming out. I just decided to stay the heck down there. Oh, tell her I said, hey, tell Happy Homestead I said hello, George. Wow, Kim, I'm glad to see you. What the hell? Where you been? Where have you been? Are you guys still doing your show or what? Extension 13, big huge shout out. I hope you still have it. I was trying to find my broadcast from Extension 13 and I couldn't find it. If you could, Kim, would you send me a link to my show? That when I was a special guest on there? That was a great show. Oh, George, she did not tell you to say hi to me ugly. George, you're full of shit, man. You know that she loves me. Kim G is in the house. Kim, send me an email at offthewallprepper@gmail. Send me an email. I love you. I'm glad to see you back, really. You know, Kim, oh, prepping in the real world has kind of been my theme for 2025. Teaching people like, other than this new career that I've taken upon myself, that's pretty interesting. Really prepping in the real world. And my trip to the Philippines taught me so much that we're lacking in the United States. We have no idea what it's like to be without certain things on a day-to-day basis. And that's fact. I learned a lot over there. I learned a whole lot. But I really, really enjoyed it. Be safe, Kim. Send me a link if you got it to that show. I hope that you guys are still doing your show. Are you? Or not? Or what's going on? At least tell me before I get off here. I need another cup of coffee and just a chill. Oh, she is, George. I'm doing a little different winter project, George Teller, that I'm making coasters. I'm making coasters that are quite different. That's going to be my project for the next couple months. I got my eBay store back up and running. Um, and I'm doing some things on the side with that. We stopped due to Everett's parents passing. Oh man, really? Y'all's show was great. Y'all put a lot of work into that show, Kim. Thank you for coming by. Super, super happy to see you. I hope you all enjoyed a different kind of live stream, chilling on the couch with me tonight. And I'm off all day tomorrow. I'm thinking about doing a prepping one, just to kind of go over some things that we need to be ready for the winter. Probably from the gym. That's my new thing, Kim. I really have been working out like 3 to 4 times a week. My back was like killing me. I went to physical therapy, and they said the best thing I could do is work out. And because I wasn't working out because it hurt, but now I'm working out because it makes it feel better, and also the stronger I can get my core, my body, the better. So tell Everett, send him big prepper hugs. And I'm sorry to hear about his parents. I hope that everybody has a great night. God bless you from here in Colorado to wherever you're at. I'm hoping that this Sunday we will be taking a tour up to the mountains, and I'll be live streaming from the mountains before it gets too cold. Thank you, Kim. It's definitely been a roller coaster this year for me. But you know what? Roller coasters are good for the soul. They're good for the soul. Hey, Josh, what's up, man? Roller coasters make you appreciate the good days, so that when you're having a shitty, bad day, you can kind of like regroup and say, you know what? I'm a strong motherfucker. That's what. Big prepper hugs. Much love to everyone. Smash the thumbs. I'll see y'all sometime tomorrow. Josh, let's do a live stream tomorrow night. Now that could get interesting, Kim. So hopefully I'll post it. And Josh, are you able to do a live stream tomorrow night? Let's go down the rabbit hole. Just don't get me kicked off YouTube, dude. We haven't done a conspiracy night for a while. Let's do conspiracy night tomorrow night. Okay. Yeah. Hey, that's an idea. I could take my pole and go to the mountains this weekend. That'd be fun. You want to join on the panel, Kim? Okay, I will. Hold on. I just made you as a mod, Kim. And so I'll definitely tag you. I'll see you all tomorrow, probably a couple times. God bless from here in Colorado, Rocky Mountain. It's wherever you're at. Make it count, y'all. Let's do it. All right. Peace out. Everyone have a good night. God bless you.